go through it step by step.
Thank you.
Yeah, no worries. Okay.
So should I be watching along with you or?
Yeah, I'll share the screen.
Okay.
And then I'll just walk you through it. So you can see my screen, okay?
Yes.
Okay, perfect. All right. So here you is.
There I am.
So what I always do, I mean, the world lives on Facebook, so I always start at Facebook.
Okay.
And I'll just go back one more step.
I'm gonna just take a few notes too.
Oh, sure, by all means do, but I'll send you the recording as well, obviously.
Yeah, the recording will be even better, but just for me right now. Okay.
Okay, so this is your personal page, and we know that because it says friends rather than likes.
Right.
What I would suggest is that you have a different cover picture than your business page.
Okay.
Because if someone's looking here, they may get a little, you have a different profile picture, but you have the same cover picture. So what I generally say to people is make this a little bit more about you as a person.
Got it. Okay.
More about you as a business.
Okay.
Just so people can, when they find you on Facebook, they can see the difference.
Okay.
But what I love about you, and not many people actually do this, is you've actually got a link to your business page in your personal profile, which is awesome. I notice you don't tell anybody anything about your family. Is that very deliberate?
Oh, no, it's not. I need to then.
To me, it's a big thing because I always like to know, is somebody married? Do they have children? Are they divorced? Are they widowed? It gives me some context. And as I said, I'm not able to get any context. I've seen pictures of your husband, so I know you're married. But
no, fiance. We just got engaged.
Okay. I assumed.
That's okay. And this is funny. We're getting married the same day Lisa is.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah. Isn't
that's fun.
Yeah. But I will definitely get that in there. Can I put that in there without having that, since it already happened and it's sort of old news to my followers, without having it like blast that thing out there?
What you do is as soon as you post it, you just go to your timeline and you just delete it.
Okay.
So on LinkedIn you can. I'm not sure on Facebook if you can mute notifications.
Okay.
Not 100% sure. I know how to do it on LinkedIn, but I don't think you can do it on Facebook. But what I normally do is as soon as I've updated it, I go back to my timeline and then I just delete the post.
Perfect. Okay. Awesome. Thank you.
Yeah. Yes, I saw that one. I just assumed, obviously. And then this is your boy, right?
Yes, that's my son, Andrew. Yeah.
Awesome. Yes, I remember you telling me about him and his graduation and so on.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So and he probably has they probably have their own Facebook pages too. So you can either just name them or you can link them to their own pages and stuff as well. So I'll just give you an example of mine. Type my name in. So let's say I do that family picture thing, straight out the gate, and obviously it says here married to Debbie, and then she pops up. I actually took out the links to my girls because somebody tried to get a little weird, and I went, you know what? No. So you can see that they're here.
But I can put a link in to David.
Yes, absolutely can. So I have the girls, but it's linked so that only only friends can actually see those links.
Got it.
Rather than public. Whereas my relationship with Debbie, I made public because I want everybody to know that.
Right.
For that very reason, sort of thing. So
terrific.
You can just tweak your privacy settings a little bit.
What a beautiful family you have. Wow.
I'm very blessed.
You are.
Take after them, Mama.
Oh, I don't know. I can see the combination there.
Yeah, so the girl in the blue is our eldest daughter. Her name is Gemma.
She's beautiful.
And then the middle girl is Ellen. My youngest is Maddie.
Oh.
So Gemma works on a private super yacht as a chief stewardess. She's been in the yachting industry for about 5 years.
Nice.
Ellen's just come home, but she's just spent 3.5 years working with a missionary organization overseas, an organization called YWAM, which is Youth with a Mission. So she's
Terrific.
trying to catch up on her finances, so she has 3 jobs right now.
Oh my gosh.
Maddie is 19, and she works actually for one of my clients running reception at their wellness center. So
Oh, nice.
that's
Very nice.
that's my guys. And
Terrific.
yeah, and then obviously, like you have, I have a link to my business page straight away, and I try and make my business page more of a statement. So this is where I think we could improve on your business page profile, because this kind of speaks. This is like a screenshot from my website. So at this point, straight away, people can see, you know, what it is that I do and so on.
So how would you incorporate making mine more?
Yeah, 1 second. Let me find you. And Facebook catches up with me. So I'd say the great thing is your Excellence Institute pops up.
Yep.
Now, personally, I wouldn't have the profile picture as that.
Okay.
I still think it should be a picture of you.
Okay.
Because Facebook's very personal, and nobody's going to engage with a beautiful lotus flower and some hot stones and a tropical. I mean, I get it.
Yeah.
But that's not who they're dealing with.
Okay.
So having Excellence Institute in this image, but having your picture of it, I think is really important, because that way when you're commenting back to people, people can see it's you. And not the same picture as your personal profile. So it might be a picture of your you speaking or something of you engaging. But I wouldn't have that personally. And then this picture of you, which I get, it's a little blurry.
It is. I know. It was at my book release party, but I liked it because I have a mic in my hand.
Oh, I know, it's gorgeous. But
and it's all about the ocean. But anyway.
Absolutely. It's just when I see the word excellent and then I see a grainy picture, it doesn't quite correlate. But I hear what you're saying.
But it should say. So, what kind of picture?
So let me give you an example. So we've. Trying to think, who do we just do one for? So Jennifer. So she's got an event coming up. So we've made her head of the event, and then obviously her picture is over here. So if there's certain events coming up, we'll always make the Facebook timeline that, or I'm just kind of blanking on some people here. It's another one of my clients. We had a fun photo shoot with these guys. Remember that picture from the 1920s of the?
Oh yeah.
So these guys make out of wood. This is totally Photoshopped, by the way. We did this in a green screen studio.
Oh wow.
No way you'd get away with it in this day and age. But we tried to create the equivalent of a guy taking a selfie, and you know, automatically as soon as you see that picture, you think, oh my gosh, you know, and that's what we want. That's what we try and do with.
Can I see that first one again? I just want to take a picture of her.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's Jennifer Deep Stratton. I don't know if you know her. She was in Sassy up until last year. She was the high-ticket mentor.
Oh, no.
Yeah,
I just started with, I'm just brand new.
Yeah. I've gone too far. There we go. So that kind of thing. You know Liana, right?
Yes.
Liana, I'll show you a couple of things that we did for her.
Okay.
Give you an example, because I'm an admin of her page. So.
You do what?
I set this all up for her. So
you
can see all these details across the top because I have access to her page. But we created this for her. Her name, her image therapy, a background of a beautiful closet. Just so that when you see it, you just think, oh my goodness, yes.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
So that's what we try and do with a Facebook image is to create something. And then I could probably show you a few different ones from different things that we've done with her. But so these are all different cover pictures. So that's when she had one of her events going on.
Nice.
We always just try and tie it into a story and a background. And so depending on what we were doing as to what we did with her, sort of thing.
Beautiful.
So yeah, that's kind of, and then obviously the button always relates to the button here kind of thing. So
great.
Yeah, so that's you're gonna have fun with this.
Totally see that making
You're gonna have fun with this. Okay, so we do that. The next thing I always like to when I get there is I want to find out more about you. So generally what I do is I always click on the image and I always look for the content to go with the image, and you can see here it's blank. So there's an opportunity here for just sort of saying, hi, this is Kathryn. This is what I do. You can find out something about me right below, and maybe you would like to sign up for my daily inspirational videos or something like that. And you can have a link right there. Because otherwise they've got to go down and they've got to find the about button, and everybody has theirs differently, and they've got to find that, and then they've got to scroll through, and then they find a little bit more, and it's like multiple clicks, and most people don't bother. Whereas if you had it just in your header picture, then it's super simple.
Yeah.
What also happens too is when people hover over the header picture, that text pops up as well.
Oh.
So it's a good thing to do. Now, you want people to actually physically call you, yeah?
They can, yeah.
Because sometimes we do it so that people can sign up for the newsletter right now, and you can link it. Which email program do you use?
Infusionsoft.
Okay. So there's a plugin that you can actually have them go straight to an Infusionsoft form from this button.
Wow.
If you wanted to do that.
So
if the call to action was to get them to sign up for your daily.
Yeah. So the call now button will take them right to.
Well, no. What you do is you edit the call. So let me give you a. Let me show you how that works. Because you can edit that button.
Okay.
So you see how I'm an admin of this page, and the pencil comes up.
Yeah.
When I click the pencil, then I can actually go back and change it to under Learn More. I can have people say, watch a video or learn more about the organization, or get in touch. I can have call now, contact, send a message, sign up. All these sort of options are there behind in Facebook.
Okay.
So yeah, you just edit the button.
Got it.
Yeah. And so, tell me if I'm going too fast, but
no, you're doing great.
The main thing.
Once I can put in the, once I get the recording, it'll all make sense.
Yeah, of course. I mean, I teach this every day, so and we do stuff right. I love that you've registered your page, which is great. You could get your page verified, which is comes with a little circle with a gray check mark, which actually then tells people that your business truly exists, because Facebook have corresponded with you through mail. Because they actually send either a text message to your office line, or they send something in the mail, and then you actually get the business verified with a little check mark here.
Okay, and I need to actually change that. It's a corporation now. I just realized I didn't even realize it's an LLC, so I need to change that too. Okay.
So that's just a little niching it up a little bit too. You got some great reviews, which I love to read. Which is great. One of the biggest things that you could do differently. Let me keep going. Is you're sending all your videos to Facebook through YouTube. Mm-hmm. That means they don't autoplay. And Facebook and YouTube are arch rivals. So there's a big contest between who gets the eyeballs.
Okay.
So what Facebook really wants you to do is this, and it can be the same video, but if you upload that video directly into Facebook rather than YouTube, then it will autoplay. So it's a couple of clicks less. And so the same video, you just want to have whoever it is who does your uploads into YouTube, but also into Facebook. And that way, when someone's scrolling on the phone and the video pops up, it starts to play.
So put them in YouTube, but put them directly into Facebook.
Yeah, and what you can also do once you've got it in Facebook is you can add captions. Because a lot of people, I'll give you an example. A lot of people watch the videos on the phone, but they don't necessarily listen to them because they're in a lineup at Starbucks or they're watching TV or something. So what you're able to do with, I'll just show what we did with Jennifer. The one we did yesterday. We'll get there in a second. She's got a big event coming up, so we've got lots of posts. But this one here. So you see the captions? They are generated by Facebook. So even if you're not watching, people can still watch what's going on.
So how do you turn that feature on?
You want the whole treatment, don't you? So when you have a video, and then you click edit, edit post.
Okay.
Then you see the word captions, and then you just create. At this point, we're editing, but if it was a new video, it would just say create. And Facebook has software that actually does voice recognition.
Oh, wow.
Actually, I think it's up to 5 minutes, will actually create the. You have to check them because it's not exact science, but it's pretty close.
Wow.
And you're able to do is to go through that and add captions. And then at the end of the video, you're able then to add a button to tell people what to do. So it can be a link to another website or whatever you want to, wherever you want to put that. So
wow.
And you can do that on YouTube as well, but you can't do it the same. So that's why Facebook is so much better if you upload the video natively, because A, autoplays, and B, you can then add captions, which is a beautiful thing.
Wow. Great.
Oh, lots to show you.
And she does her videos right on the beach, huh? No, and you can hear them okay with the noise?
Oh, yeah. I don't know about this one particularly.
Hey, does it drive you nuts when your ideal prospects do not say
Yeah, she's
yes
got a microphone
when you
here.
make a sales offer?
Oh, she does. Isn't it
I need to learn this.
Yeah. I use
wireless mic?
I have these ones, which are wireless as well. They're like Bose earbuds, but they're wireless, and I always just have them wrapped around my neck, so that when I'm doing my Facebook video, I just pop one in.
Yeah.
And I get crystal clear sound because it's right here.
Beautiful. I need a wireless mic. Perfect. Okay.
Yeah. So that's a big reason why I like to do. I haven't done a big audit on your Facebook. I could just from the get-go, there were some things that I thought we could do differently.
Thank you.
You're welcome. You're welcome. Now, I noticed on your website, so I close a couple of windows here. Again, you've got the YouTube video here, which is fine. You've got your sign up. I could spend a half an hour on what I would do differently with your website, but I won't.
Well, give me a few top keys.
Well, you can see that.
Too?
I use a big screen. I have a 27-inch MacBook, and you can see here that it's all white space. Because it's very much designed. So I just have to come out of it a bit here. And depending on which size screen you look at it, because you get to an iPad and it's perfect, right? Or you get to an Apple, or you get to a MacBook or a cell phone, and it's fine. It's what's called the responsive nature, and these images go right across. But here, to me, it's too much white space.
It is, yeah.
Yeah, and to me, the sign-up box isn't attractive enough.
No.
Because this is like your main hook. And it's probably the weakest part of your page. Because you've got these beautiful images and everything moves as I scroll through, and I got testimonies and I'm loving all this. But the main box that says, I want to get in your face, I think is probably the weakest piece of the page.
Yes, I would agree.
Is this on a Divi theme, do you know?
I have no idea.
It's a WordPress site I'm taking.
Yeah.
There's a theme called Divi, D-I-V-I. It may be that. In which case you can drop and drag sort of different features into the box. To give you an example. So what I tried to do with mine is obviously it's full screen, but I'm really trying to sort of have a very pretty graphic here, and then I actually have a form which goes straight to my Infusionsoft. Straight from my website here. So rather than trying to have that little form on the homepage, I created a custom form just with one click. There's lots of different. I mean, we do web design as well as social media, so I have a foot in lots of camps. But yeah, something a little bit. You see how mine's quite colorful and there's lots of, and then we get to yours and it's like, oh,
yeah.
Yeah.
Funny, I was just looking at that again this morning myself.
Yeah, it's there, but it's not excellent.
No.
And you can do that.
This is Excellence Institute. Yeah.
I hope you don't mind me being so candid, but
No, I love this. I really, really love this. Thank you.
you're welcome. So then I scroll down, I watch, I can see you've got a couple of office addresses, which is awesome. Now is one of these your home address?
No.
No, good. Okay, I wouldn't want that. And then what I generally do too is I look at the bottom, and even though it's in gray, it says 2016 here, which makes me think, this website's not been touched for at least a year.
Yeah.
Which may or may not be the case.
But
there is actually a WordPress plugin which will automatically update that anyway, but whoever your web designer is, and it's just a little thing that I always go to. I always go to the bottom to see the footer and stuff. And then what I'm looking for is specifically the social media links, so I can find out what you're up to. So obviously we did Facebook. When I get to your Twitter, which you have a wonderful header, you have a great picture. I mean, I love it all. I think you've done really well with that. We're totally missing.
Should I put that header on my Facebook page, do you think?
You absolutely could. Yep.
For my business page?
Absolutely could. Yeah, because if this is the latest thing that you're promoting is your book, then I would for sure. And it speaks to the ocean, it speaks to wellness.
Then maybe I'll take that little picture and with the grainy and put that on. I still have the mic in my hand.
Absolutely. And then make this picture your profile.
Yeah, that's what I'll do.
Yeah. Yeah. With your Twitter profile, there isn't one. You have 140 characters to tell people what you do. And I'm not sure Life Coast on the Beach sums up who you are. So just go into your Twitter profile and edit it. And let's say you have 160 characters to tell the world who you are.
Okay.
I would do that. And then I don't know if you use Twitter very much or whether you've just decided. I mean, obviously there's a couple of posts recently, but there's not a lot.
No, should I be using that more? Is that a big one?
Well, it can be.
Okay.
If you've got a lot of time to invest in it. I mean, it's awesome for search. I mean, it's an incredible tool for searching, but to me, to have it as your second platform on your website, and then I get to it and think, not a lot here. So I would either not do it at all, in which case you could pin a post to the top and say, hey, this is Kathryn. I don't tweet, but I spend a ton of time on Facebook, and here's a link. That would be it. And then you pin that to the top. That would be totally fine.
Okay.
But just to have it there and not really use it,
no.
It's a little lame, to be honest. And you're not the only one. Most people don't do Twitter very well.
Okay.
It's totally fine. Just give you an example of this fellow. Again, big image. The branding carries on, and I've stuffed mine full of hashtags, but I'm using every character, and I'm posting regularly.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what people. I mean, it may only just be a graphic, or depending on where I'm at. I don't tweet a lot, but I know I post at least every day. So at least when people arrive and think, oh, okay, he gets it.
Right.
And I use a lot of lists as well. So rather than just having that matrix wall of people flowing by that you can't stop and read, I drop people. You probably noticed when I followed you, I dropped you into a list called Sassy. So what I can then do is if I wanted to just stay in touch with all the people in Sassy, I just go to my Sassy list.
Wow, nice.
And everybody who I've tagged, I can follow and stay in touch with super easy because I've created that micro cluster. And that's the way to win on Twitter. I mean, you're fine right now because you've only got a couple of 73 followers or so anyway.
Yeah.
So it'd be really easy to, if you want to run with it, run with it. But it does take time, and it's a different way of talking because you only have 140 characters.
Right.
So you can stay succinct, and if your ideal clients are on Twitter, awesome.
I kind of don't think they are, but I don't know.
Well, if it was me, then I would just,
Put the
put your
page
shingle at the top and say, yeah, this is me, but I don't tweet, but I do whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah. Are you on Instagram at all?
Yes. I don't do that very well either. And I wasn't doing that, but now I realize that I do think my ideal client is on that. She's
Absolutely.
a sophisticated woman.
Yeah.
So we're not real good at technology, I'll be honest. But she's like 40 to 65.
Yep.
She loves the finer things in life. She wants to live her best life. That's her. So some of the technology stuff, that's why I kind of questioned whether she was on Instagram, but then I look at it and I think they are.
So she'll be on Instagram. She'll also be on Pinterest probably.
Yes, that's what I need to do a better job of.
Yeah. So I would go drop your Twitter link and get an Instagram and a Pinterest button down here.
Okay.
The other thing too is if your Instagram is quite hot, and it should be, you might want to even put like an Instagram feed or a Facebook feed on your homepage, because that way there's always fresh content on your homepage from your feed. So whichever one you want to link it to, but it'd be a good thing to do that. And you even asked me that. I'm trying to think.
So you said put an Instagram and Pinterest.
Well, certainly you want buttons. These social buttons at the bottom. You definitely want those buttons here. But there's a way of putting like a feed. Let me just go to. See if I can show you. I should have prepared this earlier. So this is one of my clients. Their ideal client is your ideal client. Lady, mid-40s, independently able to make an investment. Spends a lot of time online researching projects. And what we try and do is, I have to remember on this one, I'm pretty sure, no, we don't. We have a Facebook box here, but on some of our sites, I haven't been involved in as much web design lately as I used to be, because I passed it on. But normally, I'm trying to think. Shoot. Let me think.
Is that what you're referring to right there on the right?
That was the Facebook feed, but I've done it better where we actually get a live feed of all the images. I'm trying to think.
Oh.
Do you know Kelly?
Mm-mm.
She's a sassy too.
Oh, okay.
So this is her. We did our logo design and the whole Facebook.
Nice.
Beautiful. We just did that. We did it with. Trying to think if I can find a site which has what I'm thinking of. Come on, Maria, where are you?
That's okay. You can let me know later or something too.
Let me just see. This lady probably left as you joined. Oh, you might have seen her at the book thing though. Did you do the book with Mike Konings?
No.
Oh, okay. She did the Mike Koning book thing. Nope, she doesn't have the. Oh well. Anyway, this is what I mean by a sexy sign-up box. So.
Oh, let me just grab a quick shot of that. That does look good. Very much. Very nice.
Yeah. So I'll try and bring it. But yeah, that kind of.
Mm-hmm.
Lots of color.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
I have a lot of opportunity in that area of my website.
Hey, it's all good. Hey, if you didn't, I wouldn't have any work.
Yeah.
So when I click on your YouTube, this is so interesting.
Okay.
Because you got the graphic there, which is gorgeous. You got a picture there, which is gorgeous. There could be a whole box here, which has got all your other social media links and a link to your website.
Oh.
But that's missing. And then when I go to look at your videos.
Can you put your cursor there again, just so I remember?
This bottom corner.
Okay.
But when I go to look at your videos, 2 years old, 3 years old, 3 years old, it's like, oh, she doesn't create content. Because you do, I know you do, because I've seen the Facebook page, but the way your channel is set up, we're not featuring you well.
Okay.
Because you've probably got tons of playlists that are buried behind. But the only 3 videos that I can access are from several years ago.
Telomeres are the protective cap.
And that should not even, it's so funny, that should not even be accessed, that one that you're just, oh my goodness. That's not even one.
Aren't you glad?
Yes, thank you.
I got my super sleuth.
Wow.
Yeah, so that's all I can see. But I know you've created a lot, so there's a lot of work that we need to do on your channel to make
I
that.
wonder if we've got this out there somewhere, but we're actually, I don't know, because my program coordinator does this stuff for me.
Yeah.
There's another YouTube channel somewhere.
It could well be. But this is what I mean by all those links.
Yeah.
You see, I've got a link to the website, and I've got all my social platforms, including Pinterest and Instagram, right up there. And then,
Oh, yeah, let me take a picture of that so I remember. Yeah. Yep.
And then I've got, see, you can see for mine, but I've got it for people who come back after the first time, or when people arrive at the first time. I've got different videos for first timers and returning people.
Wow.
And I've created playlists for lots of different things. So I have different examples, not necessarily videos that I've made. I've got examples of client work that we've done, different podcasts that I've been on. So there's a whole scutch of stuff that people can follow through from me. This is what a YouTube channel, should be, and you've got a lot of content. I just don't think it's come out yet. And then I have a lot of playlists, so I often give people a link to one of my playlists to be able to. So if I'm doing a speaking gig, that was what I did the other day. I might have hidden it already. Not sure. But yeah, people should be able to find all the videos that you've made. Mm-hmm. And I'm not seeing them all. So
no,
you're actually seeing more than I see, more than the public would see, because some of mine are listed private or.
Yeah, we have some of that too. But funny thing, that one should have been private, and it's it's not.
So yeah, so the fair bit of work that we could do there, and then where I thought that you would be strongest is because of the level of coaching that you do would have been on your LinkedIn.
Oh, and I don't do LinkedIn at all.
I've noticed. And there's a few things here. First of all, you haven't registered your profile properly. This is a generic one that LinkedIn issue you when you set it up. But there's a whole box here that you can add of how people can get in touch with you, to sign up for your email, find your other social platforms, which is all missing. So okay. It's harder for people to get, and you've probably got a better email than that one as well.
That is my personal email.
I figured as much. Yeah.
Oh my God.
This is like me coming into your closet, hey?
You know what? Yeah, it really is.
But it's all good. That's what we do. I mean, your bio is pretty good. I mean, it's very good. I definitely wouldn't say founder and president, because there's 100 million founders and presidents out there.
Okay, what would you say? It's really CEO now, but what?
Okay, what I really want that list to say is how you help people.
Oh.
At this point, this is not telling me how you help people.
So what would be an example?
Let me just see. So straight out of here, so I'm telling people I'm a social media trainer, strategist, speaker, creative consultant, helping businesses leveraging their unique story online. Yeah. So straight out the gate, it's like, oh, okay. Mm-hmm. And then if they want to see my contact details, as I say, I got a bunch of stuff here. So obviously my LinkedIn I've registered, and then I can say this is my training website, my Google Plus, my Facebook, my cell, my email, my Twitter, my Skype, my WeChat, whatever I want people to find me on. I've got it in there. So yeah, a ton of work that we could do here that would really pop it and would get you a lot of interest just because of the groundwork that we could put into that. Mm-hmm. And then I found your business here, but it's not a business because you haven't got a company page created. So what we should do, because LinkedIn now is owned by Microsoft.
Okay.
So they actually, it's almost like LinkedIn's answer to Google is that nothing leaves LinkedIn now. So you can write a blog on your website and rewrite the same blog on LinkedIn and not get duplicate content because it's totally a different search engine.
Wow.
So what I would suggest is you've got this here, excuse me, but we want to create a company page. So it's like a mini website. Within LinkedIn. I'll just show you again. So obviously mine's a little different, but you see here my logo's coming up. So when then people click, they actually get to my company page, which actually then tells people what we do, and you can have all your different.
I have that whole like bio on me.
Absolutely.
Somewhere else, in 2 places.
No, I wouldn't have. No, this is more about your company and the services that you offer, whereas the LinkedIn personal one is more about you. But this is, as I said, it's almost like a mini website now.
Right.
And especially if you have employees or other coaches that work under you, then you can have them all linked to the same page, and it sort of shows scale of your company.
Excellent.
And I post on my company page as much as I do my personal page. You'll see a lot of things very similar to Twitter or whatever, but I do my best to just make it interesting. I mean, I teach social media. If I'm found naked, on the street corner, I'd be in trouble. And it's the same with my social media. If I say I teach it and I don't do it, I'm in trouble.
Yeah. So do you feel like on social media, it should be a post a day minimum?
Well, I'll stop sharing for it. That is a great question. That is not easily answered, because we have to know who your audience is, which time zone they're in, how often they're on social media. If it was me and I was posting for you, I'd probably be posting fairly early in the morning. It's that 7:30 window to 9 o'clock window. And I would probably repost something 2:30 in the afternoon, and then probably something 8:30 at night, Pacific time. Just because you want to catch people where their eyeballs are. And Facebook actually, if you've ever looked at Facebook Insights, what am I doing for time? Oh, time's flying. 1 sec. Let me just show you a little bit more. Facebook actually tells you when to post. So when you go to a business page, and let me just give you an example. Jennifer won't mind. When you're on your business page and you get this word insights, there's so much I can show you. Is that actually then, if you go to your followers, you can actually see what happens on a daily basis. It's probably not the right, that's her likes. If you go to reach, on any given day, it will actually tell you the peak times to post. Actually, no, that's not what I'm looking for. Oh, I think I'm going too fast, and Facebook can't catch up with me here. It's not what I want either. I know what I'm looking for, I'm just not finding it at this point. I know what I'm looking for, maybe it's into people. No, it's not showing up. Anyway, oh gosh, I could spend an hour in here.
Yeah.
It's not going to come up.
But this is good to know.
But there's so much under insights.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, what I tend to do is, I shouldn't really be showing you somebody else's stuff. Let me show you mine. I use Business Manager just because I have I probably manage about 140 pages or something.
Wow.
It makes it easier for me to sort of click through. But some of the cool stuff is I get to see what's going on. So like I see this picture here and I think these are all yellow because I haven't paid for them. Oh, here it is. And now it's popped up. Interesting. This is what I was looking for. So if you go to any given day of the week, my audience is very consistent. It will actually show you the peaks of the day.
Wow.
So it'll tell me that 6 o'clock at night is a great time for me, 9 in the morning.
Yep.
You can actually see, depending on your audience, exactly on any given day where they are.
Wow.
It's fairly consistent. And then you can start to go into the
Can you scroll back down for 1 second? I just want to take a picture of that screen so I can,
Sure.
just so I can remind myself what it looks like. Okay.
So
Wow, this is amazing.
This is a whistle-stop tour, but anyway, give you some ideas.
Yeah, for sure.
So that's what you do. And then what I start to then analyze is I look at my posts and think, okay, what have I done differently that works? So I see this one is like, this reached 1,300 people. What did I do differently here that got me that much reach, because these are all organic. Like, I haven't paid for these.
I was going to say, how do you feel about paying?
Oh, I do often. So this one I did. And you can see my organic reach was lousy, but I got a lot of paid, and I got 115 people clicking on it.
Oh, good. Okay.
So I do a combination of both, but this let's just say this one's a home run. So it's like, well, what did I do? So what I did, and I know what I did, because I did it on Friday afternoon, and I just said, no, it's 6th. Is that Saturday or Sunday? Sunday. So Sunday morning, I said to people, how would you describe last week in emojis?
I love that.
And then look at this. All these people, so I started mine off because I'd just been in Texas and eWomen and stuff, but all these people suddenly start telling me all about their week in emojis.
Look at that.
And some of them got quite complex.
Wow.
And you just think, oh my goodness, I have got a ton of people talking to me here.
Totally engaged. Wow.
Totally engaged. And that's the secret of social media is engagement. That's the word. And you can see here that 1,200 people, 42 reactions, 34 people commented, 64 people clicked. I mean, that's all free. So that's kind of what we look for. And then what I try and do is, and you can go back and back and back and back. So I always look for my home runs. And so like that one was, okay, 1,400. So what did I do here? And then I look and say, well, it's a personal picture of me, and it's one of my classic phrases that I use in my workshops. It's like, please and thank you. That's still magic words in social media. And, a lot of people agreed with that, and a lot of people shared it. So that's a wonderful thing.
Yeah.
So we're always looking for graphics that people would want to go share, and so much you can look at. One of my favorite tools is if you have some competition, but you don't want to like the page, you can actually, in this pages to watch, you can actually put pages in that you don't necessarily like as a person, but you can still watch what they're up to.
Oh, okay.
So here's sort of my marketplace, and this chick's a little bit ahead of me, but even though she's got more followers, I've got a lot more posts.
Yeah.
But it looks like she's got a lot more engagement, and she's got this hack, which I know about. She has not got that engagement. What she's done, she's put all her photographs into one album, and anytime anybody clicks on the album, everybody who's clicked on the album shows up as engagement. It's a very clever hack, but it's a hack. But generally, so then if I look at someone like Kim, who's a great speaker, this will now give me her top posts of last week in terms of highest performance. So this was her top post of the last 7 days. And you think, oh, okay, wow. This was the second top post. Interesting. And then suddenly I can get a ton of inspiration from my competition.
Yeah.
Without them even knowing I'm looking at them. And Facebook is doing all the hard work for me.
Wow.
I don't even have to go the page and scroll down. These are the top performing posts.
Amazing.
Straight out of the gate. So.
Wow.
Welcome to my world.
I knew that there was a lot in your world, but I didn't know there was this one. Probably just the surface for me. That is so awesome. Wow.
It is something that I've been doing since 2008, so don't feel guilty. Something that I had to do because I was in a very bad accident, and I had to reinvent how I network because I was stuck at home for nearly 9 months with post-surgery rehab. And I just had a MacBook and a BlackBerry at the time. It's like, I can't network. I can't leave my house. And I'm in a big neck brace and everything. And I use social media as my way of staying in touch with people. Wow. And now I use it as a business model to tell people how to tell their story just like this.
Great. So. That is so awesome. Well, first off, I want to thank you so much for all of this that you shared with me.
Welcome.
Wow. And
yes.
I'm sure this is just the tip of the iceberg, but at some point I would love to do like a formal strategy session with you, and have you kind of tell me how you work with clients and what you do.
I would do that because the biggest thing on your website that's missing is your blog, because you had a number of articles from a couple of years ago.
Yes. But
no current stories, and that becomes the core of your social content, is the stories that you share.
So let me ask you this, because also I was wondering, what about videos? Are those, can you do a vlog? Can you mix it up?
Oh.
Or
One minute tutorial on how to make the most phenomenal blog in the world.
Okay, that's what I'm looking for.
Hold your phone like this, always.
Yes.
Whenever you record yourself, always TV shape. And I use an app called Rev, R-E-V. Rev.com is the website. And whenever I make a video, I upload it to Rev and I get them to transcribe it for me. And that's $1 a minute. So my 3-minute video is $3. 99.9% accurate. I just change it a little tiny bit. Then I upload my video into YouTube. So I'm feeding the YouTube search engine. I've got all of my content, which is my captions for YouTube. And then all of that content becomes my blog. I don't even have to type it. I've already written it. And then I just add some header tags. I add some extra images. I bring the video into the blog as well because I get an embed code out of YouTube. And the blog is done. I do my newsletters like that. You know.
Are we still recording this part?
Yes.
Thank you. Oh my gosh.
I do my newsletters like this. You know, I might think about what I want to say in my newsletter and I'll just speak it into my phone on Rev. 15 minutes later, I already have my newsletter typed out. And I just
recording yourself too on Rev, so you can use it as a video or
Well, yeah. The Rev app is just audio.
Just audio. Okay.
But the video, I just send them to Rev as soon as I finish recording it through Dropbox or YouTube or whatever.
So you're actually shooting a video.
I normally do. Yeah.
And you put it into Rev.
Yeah. No, I wouldn't with a newsletter because I would just use audio just for a newsletter, obviously. But yeah.
But it'd be nice for me to, because I like to do video too. I like video.
Oh, you're very natural at it. Yeah.
So I just do the video and then put it in the Rev, and then they can make it. It'll come out transcribed, and I could use both versions then.
$1 a minute.
$1 a minute. Wow. That's amazing.
And you get it back.
Amazing.
You get it back within like 20 minutes of sending it to them too. 24 hours a day.
Gosh.
It's such a great service. I mean, I don't want to know who the employee in the Philippines or India or whatever. I don't know. They probably make better money than average, but it's.
Yeah.
I can't go to the ethics of the company 100%. I don't know the company.
Yeah.
As a service, it's excellent.
But as a service, it's amazing. Wow. Thank you so very, very much. Really.
You're welcome.
And I want to stay in touch and definitely do a strategy session at some point.
Let's do it. Yeah. I mean, we have courses kicking in late September, so we should do it fairly soon and then see if anything is a fit for you.
Okay. Sounds wonderful. Thank you so very much. And I'll